Hey there, everybody. I was just having a bit of a wander here. This is actually probably one of the most famous beaches on the east coast of Australia. It's called Kirra. It's actually when the weather is on and the tide is up, it's got some of the best surfing waves on the planet. So I was just walking down here along the beach, and I was kind of thinking about a conversation that I had with one of my consulting champions who decided to do a little bit of traveling, and thought whilst he was traveling he was going to do a little bit of work and take a few weeks off from his business. And he has a small team, and he went away on the break, came back, and he lost a whole bunch of momentum. All of a sudden he had a huge dip in sales because he had slowed down his prospecting, and he stopped prospecting whilst he was on vacation. He didn't pass that on to another team member to continue that going for his business. So it reminded me of something I read, and something that I know from a sales point of view, that what you do in 30 days, how much prospecting or how much business development you do within the 30-day period, is going to have an impact over the next 90 days. So it was really interesting just sitting down, looking at that exercise and placing that model on my champion's business, and that's exactly what happened. He had a lapse in not consistently prospecting and engaging prospective customers over a 2 to 3 week period, and then 2 months later this had a huge impact on his sales because he was playing catch up with the prospecting. So this happens quite a lot. I see a lot of people lose momentum. They do a bit of work, they get things going, and for whatever reason they decide to take a vacation, or they decide to take a break, or they think that they can just go away and they can work on their business whilst they're enjoying some level of lifestyle. Now, in some cases that may be true. If you set things up well enough for you so that if you do go away, spend some time away, that your business is still generating income, that you're still bringing in new customers, that you're still keeping those customers on board without you having to be there. That's the definition of a true business, one that doesn't rely upon you for it to thrive and grow. And so this is where scaling comes into play. So getting back to that idea, what you do in 30 is going to have an impact on 90. If you really want to do a blitz or a sales push, do the push. G'day Lawrence, how you doing? Do the sales push over a period of 90 days. Do a real hard push. So instead of aiming for an objective or a goal, aim for a stretch goal over that 90-day period. Because what's going to happen is, as you do this push, you're going to build momentum, and that momentum is going to scale, it's going to grow, and ultimately it's going to start to pay off huge dividends. Most people, in my opinion, do not or are not prospecting enough out in the marketplace. They're sitting there waiting for clients to come to them. They're relying on referrals. They're really not even got any plans or any focus to actually really grow. They say they want to grow, but they don't put themselves in the position to have the opportunity to grow. And it is actually quite simple, that once you get consistent at making offers, once you have one clearly defined offer that you'd like to send to the marketplace, once you have the idea or the knowing the types of businesses that will benefit the most from that offer, that's the other thing that you want to place into that structure. Who's going to benefit the most from the offer? Who's going to get the best results? Hey, how you doing? I'm just trying to read who that is. Oh, Ramin, how you doing? Good to see you here, mate. So we've got a few people chiming in here and having listened. So the moment you get focused on the consistency of prospecting, of generating clients, then what's going to happen is that you're going to start to see results in your business. And this is where most people fall down. They're either falling down because they just don't do enough. They don't do anything to generate enough appointments for themselves. Hence, this is why they're not making any sales. If you're in business and you want to scale, then you want to build a business, then have the vision for that scale. Have the vision for the growth. Make sure that you've got a focus of what you want to be chasing in your business, and then put in a simple plan to make that a reality. That's the key here. I'm just going to turn around here so I'm in the sunlight again. So then what you want to be doing is putting in that plan to get consistent. You know, I remember reading Arnold Schwarzenegger's biography, his autobiography, Pumping Iron. You know, when he was, I believe when he was 21, he became Mr. Universe. And then for 7 years in a row, he became Mr. Olympia. And then he had a goal that he wanted to be a multi-millionaire by the time he was 30. And that goal was achieved. Then he wanted to achieve the goal of being the biggest action blockbuster star in Hollywood. He achieved that particular outcome. Then he went on to go another step further to have the office of the highest power that he could attain by becoming the governor of California. And so at each milestone, one of the things that was consistent in Arnold Schwarzenegger's biography was, and it's like a cliche, it was like sets and reps. That's all you got to do, is you just got to keep doing sets and reps. You've got to repeat and keep going and improve, get better at what you're doing, become masterful at what you're doing, and you're going to achieve your goals and your outcomes. Good to see you. How you doing, Raman? So that's what prompted me to just hop on, because I was thinking about this conversation with my champion who lost momentum. And because he didn't put some systems and processes into place for him to be able to be consistent in generating clients, it had an impact on his business over a 3-month period. He saw a dip in sales and revenue. He had a bit of churn. And so this put pressure on his business, and he had to get right back on the horse and start prospecting again to maximize his opportunity to generate sales. So think about your business. Think about where you are. Think about what you're doing. Are you thinking every day and taking action on the idea is, what can I do to generate sales consistently in my business? If you have a lead generation strategy that is consistently working, then dial it in or double down so you're getting better results. If you haven't got one, start working on one so that you can improve and open the door to generating conversations with people. Growing a business, one of the easiest things in the world is you've just got to make offers. You've got to get better and better at making an offer to engage people. And when you do that, when you get that right, and you know you can generate that at a predictable level, that's when your business starts to scale. And most people give up too early, or they don't even bother trying. So I'm with Arnie Schwarzenegger. Sets and reps. Consistent sets and reps in your business is going to help you grow, scale, maximize your opportunity. More importantly, give you the business and the resources that you want, that you aspire to, that will support your lifestyle and your family. Those are the sorts of things. The milestone, everybody wants this milestone of $10,000 or $120,000 a year in cash. You know, to hit that milestone, you probably got to do about nearly $200,000 in revenue, because you've got things like taxes and costs to pay for. So your plan should incorporate targeting the higher level to make sure you're actually hitting your objective. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, please share the video. If you want to see more, go to Consulting Unleashed, our Facebook page over there. Like that page, and I'll show you some more, share some more training with you. If you'd like me to answer questions about business development, or strategy, please ask here on this Facebook page. I will answer your questions in lives. Thanks for watching. I look forward to seeing you on the next video.